I'm Derek B., editor of the Peru Tribune, back with you for another edition of tomorrow's news, our feature daily on video where we tell you a little bit about what's going to be in the next day's newspaper. We're back in high definition and in widescreen after I found my tripod. I'm really excited to tell you what's going to be in Saturday, December 7th's newspaper. It's going to be a really great one. In our lead story, I tell you a little bit about a fatal crash that unfortunately happened outside of Converse Thursday morning. Miami County Sheriff's Department responded to an overturned semi at about 3 a.m. 53-year-old Charles A. Allen of Marion unfortunately was killed after a semi rolled over at the intersection of Indiana 19 and Indiana 18. There's some damage to a guardrail there. He was driving that semi for First Wave Express Trucking Company out of Marion, and there actually were frozen steaks all over the road. They had to close it for 8 hours after that crash. And we wish any measure of peace they can find to Allen's family as they try to get through this. In our display story, a little bit lighter news, Eric Stoff went over today to the Miami County YMCA, talked to them a little bit about their pancake breakfast. It's going to be Saturday morning. Executive Director Mark Demchak said they're hoping to beat last year's 300 attendees. They're also hoping to raise more than $1,000 for local programs. It's really an interesting thing. They're also going to have 40 baskets there for the silent auction. All the money goes back into the community, so we hope folks will get out there, help the YMCA, help some kids. More police news. Eric Stoff had a story about a police chase on Thursday. 41-year-old Henry D. Stone of Kokomo fled from the Miami County Sheriff's Department and Bunker Hill Marshal's Office in his vehicle and then on foot. He was eventually caught and arrested. He has actually a history of driving on a suspended license or while never licensed, and he was still in custody on Friday. Finally on A1, Chad Abshire has a story for us on the 72nd anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. He talked to Jay Kendall, the Miami County Veteran Service Officer, and a veteran named Jim Stevenson about their recollections of that day and their experiences with other veterans who were familiar with Pearl Harbor. We also have an editorial about that, encouraging folks to remember the sacrifices that went into winning World War II and cherishing the veterans that we have left from World War II who are rapidly, unfortunately, dying off. Finally, Eric Stoff had just a brief on the front page as well. 19-year-old Stan, I believe, Rowan, R-O-U-E-N. He was arrested on handgun and drug charges in Miami County after he was pulled over in a traffic stop, and they located marijuana and an unlicensed handgun underneath his front seat. On the sports page, Nick Roby tells us a little bit about the Peru wrestling meet. They played the Northfield Norsemen and moved 2-0 with a 66-18 win. Senior Evan Lowe said that he's happy with the way the team is coming together under Coach Andy Hobbs. And they certainly look like they're going to be a juggernaut again this year after finishing so well last year. Not such good news for the North Miami girls basketball team, though. They played state number 4 ranked Western. The Panthers won 68-29 to move to 6-0. North Miami is now 2-5. The Warriors really struggled with the full court pressure put on by the Panthers, as Nick told us. Carlo Lefebvre actually gave a little bit of a spark to North Miami in the fourth quarter, scoring 8 points. Allison C. also had 8 points to lead Ryan Demeen's squad. You can find all of those stories in Saturday's Peru Tribune. You can find them online tonight at perutribune.com. You can find us on Facebook and on Twitter. And you can find me and all of our reporters on Twitter. Until tomorrow, that's tomorrow's news. I'm Derek B. Have a great weekend.